Hey, what is up, you guys? Mirror Day here, and it is time for another Pokemon Masters League video. Here we have Week 5 featuring the Portland Prinplups. So he has Clefable, Bisharp, Megazard, Milotic, Mamoswine, Espeon, Scrafty, Trevenant, Excelgor, Shiftry, Hariyama, Claydol with Electrode, Meowstic, and Volbeat. Now the mons I thought he was going to bring were these three, his OU picks. Sorry. His OU picks Clefable, Bisharp, Zard with Milotic, Mamoswine, and then either Electrode or Espeon, maybe Shiftry, Trevenant. Actually, yeah, there was a lot of things he could have brought up against my team, but let's just see what he brought for me. So let's just get onto the replay, shall we? He had a lot of big threats on his team for me, but let's just see. We're going to pause real quick. So I have brought in Tornadus, Swampert, Ferrothorn, Electros, Golbat, and Kingdra. The first week I didn't bring Rain, and the reason is because I was coached by the Kansas City Carnivines. His link will be down in the description below, as long with the original battle, my opponent's Twitter handle, and the Pokemon Masters League website. So check all those links down in the description below. But back to the team. This, again, is the first time I didn't bring Rain. I didn't think I actually needed it, because I think this team was solid anyway. Or yeah, the Carnivines actually really helped me out. So go check out his channel. Links down in the description. But this is the squad I brought versus his Volbeat, Milotic, Clefable, Mamoswine, Trevenant, and Scrafty. So just looking at the Mamoswine, I know he was going to carry Freeze Dry, and this Milotic was going to be a nuisance to my team. But I think we're all good here. Anyway, let's resume the play. In comes Birch. So this is already a bad matchup off the start. And in comes Clefable for the switch from Trevenant. And I go for the substitute. We decided to substitute Big Burb was actually really decent because I get my health back as I U-turn. Unfortunately, as I missed my first Hurricane of the game, 70% accuracy, my ass. And in comes Hurricane. And I'm going to send in easily my team player. Even though I could have gotten into Ferrothorn, I think team player would have... I think he serves me right to get my rocks up. But I roar him out anyway because I expected the switch out into Trevenant. So now as the Grace comes in, I'm going to set up my rocks. And as he switches back into Trevenant, and I go right into Big Burb, my always switch. As I realize on my team, these are all mostly physical attackers. So I'm like, wait, why do I have 5 physical attackers and a Tornadus with superpower? So I'm like, wait, why is Tornadus always my Will-O-Wisp counter? Like, what's going on here? But anyway, once again, I miss another Hurricane as the Clefable comes in. Would have been nice to get those Hurricane damages off, but yeah. So Hurricanes go in, I go into Ferrothorn easily. I click my knockoff, I definitely click knockoff here, as I get a critical hit on his Volbeat, and he wastes his Prankster, Tailglow, Volbeat, I was guessing. Prankster, Tailglow, and Baton Pass, and Sunny Day, as he tells me later on. Unfortunately, I could have switched out in my Ferrothorn, but I wanted to knock off his either Citrus Berry or his Lumberry, but he has a Yachi Berry. Not a lot of things had ice on my team, but hell, I guess it works out. I knock it off. And in comes the team player of my entire team. It's just Golbat, because it had Taunt. So, Taunt allows me to shut down, set up Scrafty, Trevenant. I don't know why he even brought it out in the first place. Like, why did you bring this out again? I'm gonna taunt him, and it's gonna present him for Leech Seeding, Will-O-Wisping, and he realizes, like, Trevenant's pretty much useless as long as Malthy's around, so down goes Trevenant. So my Swampert has kind of free reign, and he sends in Manny. I was expecting an Ice move, but he goes for Stone Edge, which is pretty awkward on a Mamoswine. So I'm gonna go straight into Grind on Me, the Ferrothorn. As he sends in Grace for the Gyro Ball. I could have easily just went for Power Whip, but I think that was the better play. If he went in Clefable, maybe. I don't know why he sends in Grace here. I don't know why this was even the play, but I didn't expect I guess he was expecting, Milotic's gonna outlive this Ferrothorn, which is right. I was Assault Vest Ferrothorn in the end, with no setup, with no Leech Seed. So I was just offensive Ferrothorn with Gyro Ball, Explosion, Knockoff, and Power Whip. As I go into weaknesses here after Ferrothorn falls. And I'm gonna Dragon Tail here. Not, unfortunately, getting hit by Elegance. Getting stopped by Elegance. Like, help. As goes for Calm Mind. I'm gonna U-turn away as team player comes in. Nice team player. I'm gonna roar him out. I'm not gonna take much from +1 Moonblast. That's only 40%. He had to be Life Orb Modest to probably do a lot more. As I'm gonna roar him out into Manny. So this is the time I get to test either if he has Freeze Dry or not. So I get to test it, go right into weaknesses. Like, what is weaknesses? He goes for a Freeze Dry, and I see that now. He sets up his rocks, like nice late game rocks. I'm gonna U-turn out. That was a lot of damage. As I go into Big Burb, realizing this was probably the worst play I could have made. But I'm just gonna go straight out and right into weaknesses. I don't know why I U-turned. I U-turned expecting the Clefable to switch in, which is unfortunate, as it switches in now. But he's gonna Moonblast me. That did not do much because I'm Assault Vest. I'm gonna U-turn out because I don't really hit this thing at all. As I'm going to Malfi. Now Malfi just doesn't care what Clefable does. Thunderbolt does not do him enough. Even with super effectiveness, it only does like 30, so it's not much at all. So the Thunderbolt's not gonna do anything. He probably doesn't want to get taunted, but I'm gonna taunt anyway. No recovers for Grace, as Malfi gets another kill. So Malfi kills Trevenant and Milotic, which is amazing. And I see Manny, and I'm like, do I really want to stay in on this thing? No, I do not. So I'm gonna go straight into weaknesses. As he Stone Edge crits me. Weaknesses didn't really need to do much anymore, it was done already. So I'm gonna go into Big Burb. Hopefully at speed. I saw his moves and I was thinking he did not have Ice Shard at all, so I outspeed and kill him 100% of the time. So I go for Superpower as he goes in Elegance. So I'm like, do I really want to deal with this? No. I'm gonna U-turn out, go into Golbat. Easy. Easiest play of my life. He Moonblasts. I don't know why he Moonblasts. I did damage everything on my team, but it was easy going for Thunderbolt. As I'm gonna go for the Roost, he's Thunderbolting. Once again, only 15% lost. No big deal. I'm gonna taunt Elegance, even though he's just gonna go for another Thunderbolt, which is upsetting. I'm gonna Roost again. I could Brave Bird for some damage, but I'm thinking, wow, that Thunderbolt. Oh, it was a crit Thunderbolt. So I'm gonna Brave Bird, get him down to nice 61%, as he's gonna Thunderbolt me. So my thinking is, after the taunt ends, do I taunt him again to prevent him from soft boiling? Yes, I'm gonna do that. So if he had soft boiled, I didn't want him to go. If I Brave Birded there and he went for soft boiled, that would have been a messy play. But I'm gonna go for Earthquake, bring him completely all the way down, and he goes for another Moonblast. And this is unfortunate. I actually had two plays here. I could have gone into Kingdra and actually just, since he was taunted, I could have gone for Dragon Dance and just swept the rest of his team. But yeah, so I had two plays. I could have just gone into Swamp. I went into Swampert because I could damage this thing. Even without investment, it's fine. And Kingdra, I think Kingdra was actually the better play because Moonblast does not kill me. I could have gone for Dragon Dance, clicked Iron Head, killed it, and then went for Outrage on this Crafty. But unfortunately, I did not do that. So he goes into You What Mate, and I accidentally click Stealth Rocks as I clicked too fast, and Earthquake didn't come out, and he's Drain Punches me, and I'm gonna Scald him. So I am Earthquake, Scald, Recover, and Stealth Rock. So I'm a nice defensive Swampert. So I get my Scald off, it does 21%, and he goes for Knockoff to kill me off. Unfortunately, I wanted that Scald Burn, but it doesn't really matter, as I finally have to go into Tornadus and hit a Hurricane, guys. This is all that counts. I had to hit Hurricane, and I do. So down goes the You What Mate, so it's over. I pretty much thought this was over at this point. Tornadus is going to finish up this game, as I go for another Hurricane, and that is over for the days. And that was pretty much a max roll on that. He says that right there, he got the high roll, but I had DD Kingdra with Iron Head in the back. So, Big Bird finishes up the game, but I needed to go back. So my two flying types really helped me out. Ferrothorn could have taken on this team, barring Trevenant and Scrafty. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Thank you to the KC Carnivines for helping me out. Once again, links down in the description for the Portland Prinplups Twitter handle, the original battle, and the KC Carnivines for helping me out and coaching me for this, or helping me team build anyway. Also, don't forget to check out the Pokemon Masters League, where you can see the home stats, standings, schedules, and replays. So you can see all the other coaches down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. We are now 2-3, and Mirady is finally out. We gonna win this, guys. We have a chance. Bye bye.